Hi guys, I am so glad that you're here today. It's our Christmas show and we are going to have such wonderful fun. As I say, it is Christmas, it is the season, everybody is in such a good mood and there is a reason. It's a great time of the year. We're going to have a super show. I've got some friends on who are artists. I've got to have a dog of the week and we're going to give out a lot of gifts, so you better stay tuned. I love dogs any kind, it really doesn't matter at all. Short, fat, skinny or tall, it really doesn't matter at all. Long hair, short hair, hey, no hair at all. Playing, eating, sleeping, or just fetching a ball. 'Cause I love dogs any kind. I love dogs, I love dogs, I love dogs. Folks, this is the time of the year which is so special to all of us. It's special to dogs, to people. It is just a universal time of joy. And it is my joy and pleasure to introduce my co-host today, Tonda and Michael Collins. How are you guys?
Doing fine, thank you. Merry Christmas.
This couple is not only a very, very nice couple and a good friends of mine, but Michael is also an artist, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But first I want to talk about this precious little Coco. Can you pick her up for me, Carter? Will she let you hold her? Then we can get probably a better view of her. Coco is our dog of the week. And I had the wonderful joy and pleasure of meeting Coco's owner, and she is a lovely teenager. She looked like a teenager to me. And she couldn't be with us today, but her mother, Sherry, came, and Carter, her brother, and brought Coco, and it just so happened that she is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
That's right.
Very regal. This dog was actually, King Charles actually did order this dog to be bred, and it is a kind of a famous breed in England, and she is just precious. How old is Coco?
She just turned 8 on October 28th.
Wow. So she's middle-aged, because they do live a long time. And she is the dog of the week, and as a matter of fact, I have gotten a couple things. I think this is for Coco to play with.
Oh, how fun! That is so fun.
And
that's so fun.
This is
cool.
your daughter wanted a gift certificate to TJ Maxx. So she's going to have a lot of great clothes.
That's where she is right now.
And I have one more surprise. Since this dog is so regal and so special, such a royal breeding, I have a friend of mine who is a groomer, and Dog Talk is going to give your dog a makeover. Would you like that?
That is very cool.
Maggie Mulligan
Thanks.
is here somewhere. Here she comes. Come in, Maggie. Have a seat. Can you squeeze in there? Now take a look at this little girl. You think you can give her a makeover?
Oh, definitely. She's got some great potential.
And Maggie, of course, has Diamond in the Rough, which is a mobile grooming facility. So what will happen? Will you come over to their house?
I sure will. I'll come right to your driveway and I'll give her the full spa treatment right there in our unit. Yeah.
That would be great. Also, because you were so sweet, I have a gift for you.
Oh, well,
I had
thank you.
anticipated, your daughter said
That
to me,
is so
I may
fun.
not be able to come, my mom has to come. And I said, well, if your mom comes, she's a hero in my book, and that is excellent.
Well, she wrote you a note because she felt bad that she couldn't be here. So
Oh,
she wanted you to have
how
a note
sweet
that she
is
wrote,
that?
so-
Well, will you tell her I appreciate
I
that
will,
so
I
much.
will.
Oh, it's just the whole spirit of things, isn't it, folks? So we thank you so much. And Maggie, I'll let you take it off from here. We're going to take a quick break, folks, and when we come back, I'm going to talk to the Collins about something very special.
Thank you. This for us too?
You can just put that, yes, this is for her. Guys, I am so impressed with my friends here. I cannot tell you what nice people they are and how talented they are. Michael Collins is an artist. Michael, I am so proud for you.
Thank you.
Michael, as a matter of fact, has done a portrait of one of the Queen of England's dogs. And this is a fantastic story. How did you find out that you were going to do this?
I had a friend, and I was out in California at a Sporting Clays event, and we were staying around talking that evening, and I didn't know Graham's background at all. I knew he was English, but we talked a while, and he started talking about my artwork, and I said, yeah, engrave and paint, and he said, the Queen would probably like to see some of your work. I said, really? Do you know someone that can get that? And he said, oh, I know a person.
Isn't that amazing? And this, of course, is the portrait that you painted. And this is Musket, which was one of her favorite dogs. And this obviously is a Brittany Spaniel.
If they'd have left it alone, it'd look like the Cocker Spaniel that it was supposed to be. When they asked the dog trainers to take some pictures, they sent me 81 pictures of the dog.
Yes.
But they decided they would groom it. They cut the ears a lot shorter. They were way down.
Oh, which will drive an artist mad then, I can imagine. Well, it is a beautiful picture, and we are so proud of it. We took a little video because we visited your house.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Yeah. What a great experience. Let me show you what we did.
Okay, good.
How fortunate we were to be invited to visit the home of Michael and Tonda Collins. Michael is a fabulous artist who was commissioned to paint the likeness of Musket, a Brittany Spaniel belonging to Her Majesty the Queen of England. Fancy that! Michael and Tonda must have been duly impressed with the British countryside because their gardens have that Tudor English, lovely stacked appearance. Their home is aesthetically warm and gracious, and the trophies in his studio attest to Michael's love of hunting. The studio is filled with works in progress. The guns which he custom engraves are coveted worldwide, and there is a waiting list for those knives that he engraves, and that seems to be consistent with the demand for his paintings. Tonda's love for animals is evident in her collection of horses and dogs. Having spent the afternoon with her, I know that she's an inspiration for Michael. From the mechanics of engraving guns and knives to painting gentle pictures of children and animals, Michael Collins is an extraordinarily talented Oklahoman of whom we are all so very proud. I just loved your house. I could live there.
We do. We enjoy it.
Oh, I can imagine. It's everything that I love, of course, with all of the animals and the warmth of the house, and it was just so very special.
Thank you.
And you know what? Because it is the season, I have made up a couple little gifts for you guys.
Now, you recall all of the dogs.
Exactly. Some of this is for your dogs, and some of this is for you. Now be careful because it could have a couple bottles in them. I don't want you to spill
Very
them.
good.
And as a matter of fact, I hope that this is not infringing on our friendship, but I made a couple CDs that I would like to give. This one is a very classical kind of religious CD, and this one is kind of a jazzy Christmas CD.
Oh, thank you so much.
And as a matter of fact, I have them for everybody in the audience. Would you like that? Okay, we need to hand out those. Now,
I'm so excited about this.
as a matter
to hear you.
You know, well, it's the kind of the season, you know, that everybody just, I just get so thrilled, you know, because
These are awesome.
the world is kind of tenuous for us, you know, and with all the terrorists and everything going on, and of course those of us who are dog people have more of a simple ideology than that. So when Christmas rolls around, it becomes something very, very special, doesn't it? And so we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to have some more interesting things for us. And we're going to actually, when these packages are passed out and everything, we're going to take a picture of the audience opening.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Would that be fun?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Fare thee well, fare thee
Well, welcome guys to the Oklahoma Natural Gas Blue Flame Kitchen. We are here with Bill Bonadio. He is our dog food specialist here. This is all homemade dog food, all the kind of stuff that you can make, because he puts all of this on our website with the recipes and what have you, and everything that you cook is so fantastic. Tonda, you're really going to love some of these recipes.
Oh, yeah.
So, Bill, what do you have for us today?
Well, since it's Christmas, we're going to make a Christmas turkey loaf.
All right.
Since all of us are going to be roasting turkeys and making all the fixings and the dressing, I figured, well, it would be fit to make something for the dog.
I think that's proper. What have you got inside
Well,
there?
it's really simple, and it's a very simple recipe. We started out with 1 pound of ground turkey. We added some Parmesan cheese. We added some breadcrumbs and just a pinch of poultry seasoning. Kind of
All
reminds me
right.
of the parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme song.
Exactly,
That's
and
basically
I
what's
might
in there.
add everything that you fix will get along with the dog
Oh, yes.
medically, and it's not. Thing is not abrasive. It is all good stuff to eat.
It's a
Good
no-brainer.
for the dogs.
It's a no-brainer too. I mean, you're basically making a meatloaf, and you're shaping it like a turkey, because it's going to come out like a turkey.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to put the drumsticks on.
Oh, look at that! How cute is that?
This is when you have more time than you know what to do with at home. Okay?
Speak for yourself.
And then we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven. That's 350 degrees. We're going to put it in for about 45 minutes to an hour. You have to check internal temperature. I'm going
Yes.
to put it in the Oklahoma gas oven right here. And through the magic of television, we want to see
Yes.
how it comes out. We don't have that much time.
Yes.
So we'll go over to the fridge and pull one out that's already cooked and ready to serve.
That.
and
Oh,
garnish
look at
too.
this, audience. Is that beautiful?
With some of Sherry's cranberry and sweet potato treats. So you got a full meal there.
You know,
got your
there
turkey
there
and everything.
actually is someone in our audience today that tells me that ever since she has started on your recipes, she had a dog that had a little gas,
tummy
you know,
problems, yeah.
little tummy
Sure.
problem, and the dog was very arthritic. And she tells me since she has been on the diets that you have just, you know, pulled up here, your recipes, she says that this dog gets around beautifully. And the dog doesn't have gas anymore, which is a very good thing.
This is true.
So this is exceptional, and it looks like a little turkey. Is that darling?
That is adorable.
Right.
Now, is this one edible?
Yeah, we can just break off a breadstick or a drumstick. You want to bite?
Isn't that? I always love to see him do that. Yeah, I mean, this is proof of the pudding. Is this right? I mean, it really is. So tell me again what's inside of this.
It's basically ground turkey comes in a 1 pound package.
Yes.
Comes in frozen. You'll have to slack it up in your refrigerator. Parmesan Romano blend or just Parmesan cheese. The poultry mix is just a pinch. And I use Japanese breadcrumbs when I use just plain breadcrumbs.
Okay. so-
And 1 beaten egg. And mix together and form it. Now, if you're not an artist and you don't want to make it a turkey, you can make it a loaf.
you could do that, couldn't you, Michael?
And
Michael,
then,
Even
He
put
can make a
wings on it.
swan.
Michael could put wings on.
the artist is right here. I'm just the chef. You're the artist. But it's really simple, and then bake it off. Most people ask me if it's covered or not. If you want it crunchy on the outside, don't cover it. And then once it cools off, you can put it in the refrigerator because obviously the dogs can't eat it hot.
the one thing that I want to know, you haven't said what is the baking on this? How high?
350 degrees.
350, which is a pretty slow oven.
About 45 minutes to
So
an hour.
this is kind of like cooking a meatloaf.
Duh. Yeah. This is a turkey loaf.
See,
Exactly.
This
Sorry.
is how much I know about cooking. I learn something every day, folks. It's really kind of sad that I have to learn it where the dogs are concerned. My husband would love for me to be a cook, and as you say, this is where I hide my
Christmas, all the presents go in
all
the
the
oven. at
presents
Pat's
go in
house.
my oven. But guys, you think your dogs would enjoy this?
Oh yeah, Shag would eat that in one bite.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, the bigger dogs
We're
do.
I'm gonna send this home with you for your dogs, and you can put it in the icebox. You can chop it up. You can add it to
All
their
7.
food.
We can. Yeah.
Also, Charlenier, who has Barking Dog Bakery, sent us a bunch of her little baking goods,
These are
and
so
she wanted
cute.
them handed out to the audience. So we'll let Colby do that. Everybody gets one to take home. Now, with Sherry's food, actually they can be eaten by people. These because they are that pristine and good. And we offer, you guys.
Yeah.
Let's take some
Well,
home
I'll
with
put-
you too. Absolutely. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have a fashion show that is unforgivable, unforgettable.
You ain't looking for the hound. Cry, you don't wanna cry.
What fun we are having today, folks. I mean, this is is this the funnest thing? I mean, this is so cool and so fun. We have had so many beautiful little dog faces on today, and we have more. Yes, what did I say? Yep, yep. Of course, there's nothing cuter than a pug, but we do have some dogs that would probably rival that. We're going to have a fashion show for you. This is, oh, I know, honey, I know. It's time, says, this is time for me to take a little nap here, a little Christmas nap. So this is Trish Clark. These are the Collins. And tell us about your store.
Well, we're A1 Pet Emporium, and we're located on May and Britton. And basically, we sell healthy, natural treats and foods for dogs and cats.
Yeah. Oh, it is a fabulous store.
Thank you.
I am absolutely in love with this store. I go in there as often as I can. Now, we're going to have a fashion show. You want to describe these dogs for us?
Sure.
And what
sure
they're
will.
wearing?
And I want to let people know that the dogs that you're seeing are available for adoption.
Great.
So, with
Great.
the exception of our first dog, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Okay, first up we have Jessica, and she has Optimus with her today. She does a lot with the Great Dane Rescue, so if you're ever looking for a Dane, just come by and see us and I'll put you in touch with Jessica. But Optimus is wearing a beautiful scarf, and he has his chimney watch. He's on Santa Patrol, so he's going to be keeping an eye on Santa, and maybe Santa will get those cookies when he comes down the chimney this Christmas.
Oh, he's wonderful.
So that's Optimus. Next, we have the Border Collie Rescue, and this is her name is Belle, and she's got a beautiful candy striped dress on with her bows in her hair. She's about 8 years old, and she is available for adoption through the All Border Collie Rescue. And again, if you are interested in any of these dogs, please come by or give us a call at A1 Pet Emporium. We'll be more than happy to help you get in touch with the rescues or help you find the perfect pet for your home. And next we have Marty, and she is with Pit Essentials, and she's got a beautiful little pitty baby with her.
Look at this.
And who's about 4 months old, give or take. So if you're looking for a puppy, perfect disposition, great fun, lots of energy.
Yeah, this dog looks like it's got some German short hair in it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't think it's pure pit bull, but it's got a great little personality, would make a great family dog.
Great crossbred.
So yeah, so he's got his little elf outfit on, and he's just ready for a home for the holidays. So, okay, and then lastly, we have our little pug. Now, this particular pug is not available for adoption. She just got adopted. She's got her ho-ho-ho dress on with her little fuzzy balls, so she's ready for the holidays, all dressed in style. But right now, the Pug Rescue is getting in pugs left and right, so all colors, sizes, and ages. So if you're interested in a pug, let us know that too. Or any other type of dog. I mean, we work a lot with all kinds of different rescues. So please consider adoption over buying a pet this holiday season if you're thinking about adding a pet to your home.
True. And now tell us about this dog that's in your lap.
His actual name is Mr. Tickles. We call him Mr. T for short. And he's got his little holiday bandana on. And hopefully he'll be going to his forever home soon here too.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, Mr. Tickles is just absolutely precious. I love these little faces. If there's anything cuter than a pug face, I just don't know it. This is what is so really great about this time of the month, is that people are looking for dogs to adopt. Now, I might say, keeping in mind all of these who are available, it's very iffy. If you buy one for Christmas, I would rather that you wait, keep an eye on that dog, and go into where this dog, that this dog will be available after Christmas.
Correct.
Because things are very kind of chaotic during Christmas.
And the other thing too is, don't buy somebody a pet for the holidays, because number one, you're not sure if that person's actually ready for a pet yet. If you want to do something kind, maybe give them a gift certificate or a donation, make a donation in their name to a certain rescue, something like that. And also do research on the breeds.
Yes, and this is another thing with donations. This is the time of the year when we make donations. And please, folks, make it something local. There are a lot of national organizations that are wonderful, but we have so many. Oklahoma has so many
different small rescues or large rescues
and shelters.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing. We have had such a great time. Michael and Tonda, thank you so much.
Thank you
have
so
just
much.
been wonderful to have as
you.
Thank you for
co-hosts.
having us. It was
This is gorgeous. As a matter of fact, I didn't mention, but this one is mine. You have given me this one, and I appreciate it so much. And I have it in a special place in my house because I do love art, and this is it. You have done everything in the art world. What are your projects going to be next?
I'm engraving a gun next.
Yes. Well, I know you were coming up with something that was very technical when we were at your house, and it was bullets
shot.
or sure shot or
shot.
something
I'm,
of that
I'm
sort.
doing designed a new trap to throw cookies
Ah, that would be
to help
good.
women and
Biodegradable.
children to learn how to shoot.
for teaching children
That's,
and ladies.
that's
to shoot,
wonderful.
so.
Well, I do appreciate you coming in.
Thank
and
you for
everything.
having
You
us.
have a beautiful home,
Thank
and you are two beautiful people. I know, Tonda, you are involved in so many things, and you are actually represent Medline, do you? Which is the medical. You have.
It's a medical company. It's we're mostly in the human side, but I'm actually starting the animal health division nationwide. So I'm getting to work with vets. I'm getting
Excellent.
to work all over the
Excellent.
country.
Well, you know, I have another little gift for you. We made a Christmas video at my house, and I told everybody, I had about 30 people there. It was so much fun, and I decided that I would show it this evening. Would you like to see it?
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Let's do it.
Better watch out, better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Better watch out, better not cry, don't pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Better watch out, better not cry. No, no, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee. We'll all have a great big party gathered around the Christmas tree. Better watch out, better not cry. Listen to me, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Better watch out, better not cry, better not pout. Here's why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, Santa Claus is coming to town.